December 1900. 3 men were living on this island. Then one day, they weren't. Nobody saw what happened. Nobody ever found the bodies. You think you know this story. The meal on the table, the overturned chair, grown men praying for their lives. None of that is true. A poet made it up in 1912. The chair, the meal, the prayers, all of it fiction. What actually happened is harder to explain. The investigation found what was left at the West Landing: iron railings bent flat, a rock weighing over a ton moved, turf ripped from the cliff 60 meters above sea level. One of them had been fined before for losing equipment in a storm. They went down to secure a rope box, 110 feet above the sea. The third man wasn't supposed to leave. His job was to stay and mind the light. He left anyway. One coat was still hanging. Just one. One man walked out into a Scottish winter storm without his coat. Duquette left a wife and 4 children. MacArthur left a wife and 2 children. Marshall was 28 years old. The official conclusion was a wave, an accident. The case was closed in January 1901. The superintendent who investigated, the man who had personally recruited all 3 of them, wrote in his report that the damage he found at the West Landing was difficult to believe, unless actually seen.